Well, hello, it's Beck Ann here. Thanks for stopping by my channel, Beck and Sam Crafting Fun. Well, I am going to be bringing you a design for Jenlee Schoolcraft, but I want to make bubble backgrounds, you guys. Have you ever created bubble backgrounds? Well, I had not. So I'm going to show you quickly how I did it, and I'm going to be using this Stamps of Life stamp set, and it is called Birdcage 2 stamps, and then there's this other one that's with it called Birds for Bird Cages and the dies. So you saw how I took paint, water, and soap and blue bubbles. So I started creating this background, and I used a heat gun to dry it. And I noticed as I did it, it did move some of the bubbles around, so it gave it a different effect. So I made two of them. So here's the first one that I showed you how to make. And I like how it turned out in the way that the bubbles left the little circles. Very fun. But this one, I put the bubbles on and let it dry overnight. And look at how the effect is. Pretty fun. So I'm going to take these backgrounds and I'm going to take this Stamps Alive stamp set, and I'm going to use this mirror card copper cardstock from Tonic. And all of those products are from Jenlee Schoolcraft. And let me tell you a little bit about Jenlee Schoolcraft as I get started here. It is a budget-friendly craft company, and you can find new and gently used items there at a very reasonable price. So if you have never used Stamps of Life, or you love Stamps of Life and want to check out what she has, Jen has that brand in the store and lots of others. So you're going to have to go check it out. And I also have a discount code that I will show you at the end. Now back to this card here. I know that you're going to be able to create backgrounds just like this. I had seen someone doing a bubble background ceramic with glaze and thought, we have to be able to do that. And so I looked up on a Google search, found the glaze technique there, and that's where I stopped. I knew that the paint, some acrylic paint would work just fine. But I also saw that someone used alcohol inks, which I don't have, so I didn't even try it. Now, this card here, I cut out that die twice, and one with black and one with the Tonic copper paper that Jen sent me. And there's all kinds of Tonic paper in the store right now. So if you like shiny metallic paper, it's there. But I went ahead and doubled it up and offset it so the black showed through. It's a very delicate die. Added some paper leaves that from a die cut in my stash. And I'll also be popping up some flowers there. And I pulled in some, I think that's called herringbone, a pink herringbone paper that is in my stash. And I used a die to cut out my bubble panel. It was a Paper Rose Studio die. And don't you love conserving your paper? I used that scrap very carefully to make 1/8 of an inch around. Now, I used the dies to cut out the cute little birds. I used a blueberry bushel cardstock color from Stampin' Up, and then I used the pink also. And this is turning out really cute. Don't you love how the background paper just has such a unique look to it for these little birds to be sitting? And there's a lot of sentiments in that stamp set. And so I had stamped, "You are a tweetheart." I thought that was fun. So I'm just fiddling with my little flowers here just a little bit. And while I do that, I would love for you to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you like what you're seeing. I would really appreciate that. So to finish up this card, I am going to be gluing them right there where the two leaves are. And I'm going to add some blue pearls and a pink one. So there they are. There they go. Now I'm going to be showing you this card at the end where I add a few more touches, but I thought there's a little heart, and so I stamped 5 of them. So now, like I said, that'll look a little different at the end. So make sure you stay until the end to see how I totally finished this card. But what do you think so far? Isn't it cute? Those are some fun stamps, you guys. And, you know, I had never used Stamps of Life. It's a company that I've actually not known a lot about. And I've heard of them in the past few years. So if you want to try something new, getting something at Jenlee Schoolcrafts will be a perfect place to go. Now, for this one, now I did use watercolor paper for these if I hadn't told you already. So when you stamp directly on the paper, you're going to have to wait a little bit for it to dry and soak into the paper all the way. So I thought it'd be fun to stamp 3 of them, and right in the middle with some black ink, I stamped the happy birthday right on top of the cage. Now for those 2 little birds, there is a bird die and stamps, and you can see I stamped those in yellow and then added the die cut bird on top. I thought that was a fun little touch. So here, look how I finished that first card again. I added some gold twine and I took a metallic pen and dotted all around to add some more shimmer to the card. And then here's this one again. I added some gems to give it a little extra shine. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below if you're going to give this kind of card style a try and make some fun backgrounds like this. Well, make sure to hop over to Jenlee Schoolcrafts and use the code BECK10. There it is, BECK10. And when you check out, you can get 10 your order. Well, I hope you are having a great crafty day, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Why, thanks for still being here. I've got some more crafty fun for you to watch. Just click here.